Hi foodies, look at this lovely fresh sweet corn. Here I got in the supermarket. You can't beat that price, 6 for $2. So let me pick some of this up and let's get into the kitchen and make some lovely Trini style curry corn. Let's get cooking. So my twist to this curry corn from that beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago. It was highly requested by a lot of my foodies. Jenny, will you make that curry corn that is so famous back there in the beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago? I did not grow up with this recipe, to be honest with you. So I let my foodies know I will give me some hints. So I got some hints and insights from them. So I am putting my twist into this recipe. So first what I want to do, I want to roast one of the corn. So this corn looks really good now. I like this little roast. So foodies, now for the regular ones, all you're going to do, you're going to take your whole corn just like so, put it down there and start from the top. Try to get all the silk out, or the hair as you would say, and just cut down and get all those kernels cut off just like so. Okay foodies, so look at that kernels, they look really nice. So I'm going to be adding some mushrooms to mine. I have here hot pepper, I have here shallots with more flavor. I have a fresh garlic. This is from the farmer's market. We will get them now. I have here 2 Ricao shadow benny or bandania leaf. We're going to use that. I have here, this is a locally grown scallion or escallion or chive or scythe I think you will call it. I have here some parsley leaves full of flavor, and I have here the curry leaf, or some of you may know it as karapuli leaf. So we're just going to use about this amount. And in here I have some cornmeal, regular cornmeal. I give it a little soak and let it stay there and hydrate up a little bit. Now this cornmeal, by adding it, it's going to give it a little thickness. We're not going to add any peas or beans to it to take the flavor away, like dal, mung dal, split peas, or green split peas. No, just go back with a nice little cornmeal and that will be lovely. So foodies, for the mushrooms here, it is the button mushrooms as you will call it. There's the dark baby bella, which is the brown looking ones. This is the white button. So I want to cut it the size of the corn kernels. There you go. Give it a nice little dice. Let me finish up. Okay foodies, so this is that roast corn now. So what we're going to do, I want to cut it right there and give it a little smash. There you go. This is what I want to do. I want this little circle just like so, but I want to make it smaller because as for presentation, I don't want to see this big wrong rolling object all around my plate. So I'm going to leave my roasted corn cut in quarters. So this is just about enough. So what I'm going to do with the rest of the corn, I'm going to do the same what I did to the fresh corn. Cut down the sides and get all those lovely roasted kernels on. And this roasted kernels is really going to make this dish pop. It's going to take this dish to a different level. So there you go. This is your roasted kernels. And we're going to add this now. There you go. To the fresh ones. To the sweet corn. So you have roasted sweet corns. All the kernels. And then you have the ones in the husk that is all cut nice quarter size. So let's put this dish together now. Okay foodies, so in my pot is all coming up to a nice heat. So my spices will be some jeera powder. Here I have some turmeric powder, and I have some curry here from that beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago. And I have my coconut milk and of course my nutmeg. Nutmeg goes well with corn. So first of all, I want to add some fenugreek seed, or methi, as some of us will know it, and a little bit of yellow mustard seed, a little cumin. Let that get in there and infuse very nicely. And now we want to add all our shallots, garlic, and that hot peppers. In goes that. And I just want to break up my curry leaves so it can release all its lovely flavors. Yep, you're going to get that popping in there. This looks beautiful. So now I want to add some ginger garlic paste, some turmeric, a little bit of that ground jeera, and I want to add some red chili powder, or if you have paprika, you could go ahead with that. And I want to add that lovely curry from that beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago to give this
curry corn. This is where it was born, in that beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago. This lovely recipe came to pass because I never knew this recipe, to be honest with you. And I never seen it anywhere else but in the island. So let's get that going now. Nice little fry here. Beautiful fry. And now let's add a little bit of water just to make a little paste to wake up those spices. Give it a little mix. At this point, I'm going to add the nutmeg. So in goes that nutmeg. And I want to add the mushrooms. Let that saute really nicely in there. And all those finely chopped herbs that we chop there nicely. And to this, I want to add a little bit of oregano. There you go. That's a lovely dry herb with lots of flavors you're going to get to this dish. So let this fry up. And you see there's only oil in the pot. There's no water in the pot. So you know your curry really fried nicely. So let's give this like a minute. In goes that corn, all those lovely corn kernels there that we stripped. Get everybody in there. And the roasted corn, in goes that. Now let's give this a good mix. Going to get the curry all into it. And in here, my dear foodies, I have this lovely vegetable base. So I'm going to add just a little touch to it. Before I add my salt, I will also check to see the taste, because sometimes these things are so loaded with salt. So just coat this really lovely. And I want it to fry a little bit. Let it stay there and saute a little bit. So you could pull in and infuse with all this lovely curry spices. Let's take a look now. That lovely curry corn from that beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago. See here. It's a highly requested recipe for my foodie. Showing you my twist. So now in goes that corn meal that we soak. Now this is for thickness, because you know these grains will be all over your plate. And now in goes that coconut milk. I give it a little warm in the microwave. There you go. And we're going to set this now. Give it a good mix. Let all the salts from the flavorings and the spices, let them get to know each other in the pot and marry together. Good stir. Then we're going to check for salt and whatever flavorings we need. So don't forget to like and share this lovely recipe with your friends and family. Join into Jenny's Walk. Like and share. Invite your friends, even your co-workers. Let them join in, where all the fun begins here at Jenny's Walk. Okay, foodies, it's such a gentle simmer, as you can see. Let me just show that to you. That is the simmer you're looking for, because you want the corn to slowly cook, because the kernels will cook so quickly. And that cornmeal that you have in there for thickening, that's your thickening agent, you want that to slowly come up together and cook. So I have one mushroom left, and I just want to add that one button mushroom on the top. And I'm going to give this like 3 more minutes, and this should be all done. Lovely curry corn here, highly requested vid here from my foodies. Okay, foodies, this is all done. So I'm going to show to you how I will enjoy mine. I will give my guests a lovely serving, just like so. I'm going to put in that nice big piece of button mushroom right there in the middle. Let's add some more at around. And let's not forget some of those chunky pieces of the roasted corn. Add that in. So they will see that right to the top there. I know I'm moving around a little too much for you. There you go. Ooh. And there you go. Put that in right there. That's the mushroom. Our corn showing up there. Get these little pieces out. We will dry that up just now. And some of that shallots, just give it a little fine chop, and you could decorate it here to the top. You could even serve this with your roti the same way. And that carapuli leaf, or that curry leaf, there you go. Look at that. So let me just hide the curry that fell off the plate. So I want to do a taste, and now look at that beautiful curry corn here from Jenny's Walk. And now I'm going to dip into it. There you go. Look at that. All the goodness of the curries, all the herbs in there, very thick and nice, with the cornmeal that we put in there to give it the thickness. Oh wow. Crunchy, nice smoothness from the coconut milk. and you pop that corn kernel in your mouth. It's very sweet because it's a sweet corn. I'm getting the note of that nutmeg and the cumin more in my curry. I really do love this dish, but this is something, foodies, I will just eat by itself. I don't think I could enjoy this with roti. I'm being honest with you. You know, Jenny's Walk, I do things differently. I'm honest as honest can be. I will not eat this with roti, rice, or anything like that. I will just have this as it is. I may even add some raisins to it. Delightful. This is something I will just sit and eat watching Netflix. So lovely dish here from Jenny's Walk. Curry corn here with coconut milk from the beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago. I made this dish. It was highly requested by my foodies. I put my own twist to it. My dear foodies, I hope you do enjoy this. So give it a try. Leave me a comment. Let me know where you're looking in from. And hello, hi, and welcome to all my new foodies. Welcome to Jenny's Walk, where all the excitement begins and great flavors. From my kitchen to your kitchen. Happy cooking.